Okay, today we're going to demonstrate the laying out of a wall for framing. When we frame the walls on the house, we'll actually put all the studs and frame out the windows and doors on the ground, and then we'll attach the sheathing to the wall while it's on the ground and lift it up as one piece. Here on the shop, we decided not to put the sheathing on the walls while we're framing them when they're down, because there's a lot, as you can see in this wall that stood up, there's a lot of plumbing pipes that come up through the floor, and that would not allow us to put the sheathing on the wall. So we just elected to do the wall framing down, stand the wall up, and then attach the sheathing. Okay, so if you look at this wall that we got here that's getting ready to get framed, basically what we have is a bottom plate which is treated because it's going down contact with the cement, so you have to use a treated sill plate. And then we have our top plate opposite right there. And when we lay out the wall, we put these two together. The first step is to, in this case, we had to drill holes for our J-bolts, as you can see here. And then we basically cut the top and bottom plates. And then we actually, when we're laying the wall out for the studs, we put these together right next to each other, pancake them together. I'm going to put it on the other side of the plate here. And right now I can't put them perfectly together because the J-bolt's in the way. But we have these together, and then we start laying out our studs first. And what we want to do when we lay those out is always go from the corner of the building. And as you can see from my tape, we've got the tape on the corner of the building, and then our studs are every 16 inches to the center of the stud. So what we'd like to do is go 16, go back 3/4 inch, because that's half of a width of a stud, which is 1.5 inches wide. And we put our line and we put our X where the stud's going to actually sit. And then what we'll do is we'll put a nail, once we got that 15 1/4 mark, we'll put a nail. We've got a duplex nail in this case. You can use any nail. You'll notice my nail's edge is on that line. And then I'll hook my tape on that, and I'll start marking every 16 inches. So they're the red marks on your tape. I really recommend, I like the Stanley Fat Max tape because it's wider, which allows you to extend it out without it breaking. Okay, so we're going to put that right there. We're going to mark every 16 inches from that point forward. Okay, now we have a wall pocket. There's a bathroom wall, or there's a bathroom that's going to be coming here. So in this case, we like to do our wall pockets with 2x8s. And you can see there's one right over here on this wall. In other words, we've got a 2x4 wall that's an interior wall that's going to come up against this. And that will give us room on each side of that wall to attach the sheetrock later on. Okay? So that's what that is here. That's the other part of the bathroom wall. But basically you can see they mark out the 16 centers for this, all the studs. This wall does not have any windows in it or doors. So all we're going to do is mark out the 16s, and then we'll start placing the studs, and then the final step is then to go ahead and nail those with our nailer. If you come on over to this wall, we've got several doors and windows that have been marked out in the wall. And there's lots of different ways to do it. This is actually a bearing wall. We like to use 4x12 headers on everything, no matter what the width is. That's basically more than what we need over a door, but again, that keeps it consistent. What you have here is a king stud and then a trimmer that holds the header up, and then your cripples up above the header. Okay, same on the window. We've got to add some studs in here. Our plumbing it's kind of close to it. That's why we didn't put it in earlier. But we've got our trimmer here, or cripple here. Sill. Our trimmer goes all the way up, supports the header, 4x12 header, and then cripples above. And that's it. And over there, you can see what we're doing. Julie's attaching the top plate. The top plate, if you shoot over across, the top plate goes on after the walls are up. And then our last step, after we get those top plates on all the way around, is we'll go ahead and do the sheathing.